Hello and welcome to episode 15 of They Tried to Bury Us on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode, two games for you in the Northern Premier League Premier Division, away to Ashton United and away to Gainsborough Trinity. But before both of those, let's take a look at the transfer business we've done since the start of September, and I'll be back with that in just a moment. Okay, well, it may appear that there's only one piece of transfer business that I need to tell you about, and that's the arrival of Matt Rowley. But when I show you Matt Rowley, you'll understand why I need to tell you about another one. So here is Matt Rowley, and he is a goalkeeper yet to make his first Bury appearance, but that will change probably on today's episode. So here is the reason why. And the reason is that Noah Phillips, the keeper we got in on loan from Leyton Orient, has been recalled to Leyton Orient following just 8 appearances for us and 7 goals conceded. He was playing very, very well, but they were unhappy that he was being rotated with our first choice keeper, and they were also unhappy about the role we were using him in, and decided to activate the recall clause and take him back. So for that reason we had to bring Matt Rowley in, so that we weren't reliant on just having a kid to be our backup keeper. So that's the transfer business, and I'll be back in a moment to show you the team for the first match of today's episode. Okay, here is the team to face Ashton United, and it is Rowley in goal, back four of Fisher, McGee, Story and White. McMahon Brown behind Davis and Carr in midfield. McFadden on the left, Pert on the right and Burns up front. So let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, my assistant wants them to show everyone the recent praise is justified and put on a real show. I'll agree with him. We'll point the finger and go with that. And let's get out there and play the match and see if we can grab a result. So as always, first 10 minutes we'll just see how things go. First highlight is for our opponents. Williams finds Burke. Played into Cook, and the cross comes in, but it's brought down in the box by Story. Finds Fisher, played forward to Davis, into midfield, steps away from the challenge, finds White. White down the line for Pert. Pert holds it up, finds White. Carr back to McMahon Brown. He's gone for goal. He's hit the frame of said goal. And Ashton United have won the free kick, and they've taken it quickly. Neary back to Davis, Williams, ball over the top, should be the goalkeepers, but Fisher is there first, finds Story. Carr back to Story. McMahon Brown to Davis, who's given it away. McMahon Brown to Davis, who's given it away again. Cook comes forward for Ashton United, plays it against McMahon Brown, who's able to clear it up to Davis, onto Pert, through for Burns. Burns with the shot, and the keeper's pulled off a brilliant save and conceded the corner. Fisher to take it, left-footed in-swinger, into the near post, header away. Story, and the shot is wide of the target, and the highlight comes to an end. 10 minutes gone. It's been an incredibly busy opening 10 minutes. I think I'm going to encourage the boys, and it is Burke now with the corner for Ashton. Low one into the area, which is headed away partially. Clark with the shot, which is deflected. Clark again works the angle, and Warren Clark finds the back of the net, and it is Ashton United 1, Bury 0. So that is not what we needed. They don't really deserve it. So we need to respond pretty quickly. So I'm going to demand more. And it is Williams with a free kick for Ashton. He's played it into the area. Story thumps it clear up to halfway for Burns. And it's given away. But Pert's won it back. And he's driving to the penalty area. Pert held up by Dale. But finds Williams. McMahon Brown. Clips it over the top for McFadden, who's hit the post. And McFadden is offside. Highlight comes to an end. So far, not great. So, approaching the half-time whistle, a goal down. Totally against the run of play, but nonetheless, what was that? And let's get Sam Burns off. He's injured. Harrison Poulter can come on. And let's also get Tyler White off for Hamid Abdul Salem. And in fact, I'm going to make all three changes. I'm going to take Max McFadden off as well. And let's put Tony Fisher out to the left-hand side. In fact, let's not do that. I'll leave it at 2 changes for now. So we'll get into the second half. We'll demand more. And it is Pert with the corner. Header away. And McFadden tried to get there but didn't. The highlight is continuing. Fisher to McGee. Turns, plays it square to Story. Story clips it out to the right for Abdul Salem. Pert infield for Carr. Carr round the outside, gives it away to Neary. Terrible pass from Neary, and Harrison Poulter intercepts it and puts it in the back of the net. And it is Ashton United 1, Bury 1. So out of absolutely nowhere, we've got an equaliser right after half time. And now, everything to play for. Can we get McFadden off? I think we probably can. But whether I should do it yet is another matter. Pert plays it back to Story. Pert again to Abdul Salem. Ball over the top for Pert. He's got the touch on it. It's played back by Poulter for Ryan Carr. And Ryan Carr scores. It's Ashton United 1, Bury 2. And at this point, I think I don't make the change. I wait. Just in case we pick up a knock somewhere. 65 gone. And there's no longer a pressing need to do it for performance reasons. Rowley with the goal kick to Story. Into Carr. Finds Abdul Salem. Abdul Salem down the line. Finds Pert. Onto Carr. Carr still going. Motoring into the box. And that's a penalty. I think it's Davis that's been brought down. And Poulter steps up to take the spot kick. Chance to give us a 3-1 lead. And he's missed it. Will be a corner because it's a keeper save. But it's a massive chance not taken. Fisher now with the corner into the box. Headed away. Fisher keeps it in. McFadden to McGee, who's dispossessed by Cook, and the highlight comes to an end. And now Williams with the free kick into the area, the header onwards, and it lands on the roof of our net. We get away with that one, and I think I'm going to have to take Tony Fisher off. And I'm going to have to play Marvin Coletta out of position for the last 10 minutes or so. And hopefully we don't pay for that, as we've only got a 1-goal lead. It's Pert with the corner, back to McFadden, to Poulter, and it's just over the crossbar. The highlight is continuing. Simpson's goal kick. We win possession back. Carr gives it away. Dale back to the keeper. Simpson plays it forward. Dale back to Simpson. Simpson goes long this time, but gives it straight back to us. Carr into McFadden, finds Coletta. Backheels it to Davis, onto Poulter. His curling effort is tipped wide by Simpson. It will be a Bury corner, which Pert will take. So it's going to be a right-footed outswinger. He's taking his time over it. The delivery's not great, but we keep possession. McFadden to Pert. Back to McFadden. McFadden's shot, and it's taken a deflection, so it's a corner. And it's a Pert in-swinger this time. So right-footed, in-swinging. Can he land it on a Bury head this time? He goes to the edge of the area, and it's read well by our opponents and cleared. But Carr wins it back, and the highlight comes to an end into 4 minutes of stoppage time. And that is just about full time, and there is the full time whistle. Ashton United 1, Bury 2, and I'll be back with the second match of today's episode in just a moment. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and this time it is a trip to Gainsborough Trinity. And the team for this one: Cameron Dawson in goal, back four of Dwyer, McGee, Story and White. McMahon Brown behind Davis and Carr in midfield. McFadden on the left, Pert on the right, and Harrison Poulter up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant is going down the media credit line again. I am going to tell them to go out there, give the fans a performance to cheer for. Can we pump the fists and say that? Yes, we can. So we're going to do exactly that. And that has left everyone composed, which is brilliant. So out we go. And let's kick the match off. And as always, first 10 minutes, we'll see how it goes. We'll react accordingly. White with the throw-in, so it's a Bury highlight to start with. White's cross, and that's over the heads of everyone. McFadden keeps it in play, pulls it back to Dwyer. Dwyer's cross, headed clear. White collects, and the attack continues. White plays it infield, and Max McFadden is able to tuck it under the goalkeeper, and it is Gainsborough Trinity 0, Bury 1, and we've played less than 2 minutes. So we are absolutely dominating the league at the moment. Okay, the gap to Marine is only 7 points, but we've blown absolutely everybody else out of the water. And now we're on the attack again. Dwyer to the byline, pulls it back. The shot is charged down, and the follow-up is skied high over the bar. Massive chance to make it 2-0. Hopefully we don't go on to regret that, as we pass the 20-minute mark. Still just the 1 goal, but Gainsborough yet to have a shot. Dwyer now with a corner. Low one into the area, which is headed away. Rainey collects and drives over the halfway line. And he's given it straight to Carr, who finds White. So Bury counter, and we found McFadden onto Dwyer. Dwyer plays it against his opposite number. Rainey comes forward but loses out to McMahon-Brown. And Davis works it to Poulter, through to Carr, and Ryan Carr finds the back of the net, and that is his 16th of the season. It's Gainsborough Trinity 0, Bury 2. So far, so good. And now Sale plays it to Weir. To Weir's ball forward. Dwyer wins his header, finds McFadden. McGee to McFadden. McFadden plays it into Poulter, who's got himself turned. He's got the shot off, but he's got underneath it and it's cleared the crossbar. Highlight comes to an end. Half an hour in. Still just 2-0. And it is a throw into our opponents. Banks, Rainey with the cross, and Lewis Bell heads it past the goalkeeper. It's Gainsborough Trinity 1, Bury 2. So now we need to demand more. And we need to make sure we go in at half-time with a lead. They've scored from their only attempt of the match so far. Never mind their only attempt on target. It's their only effort at all. And it's ended up in the net. So it does feel a little harsh that it is only Gainsborough Trinity 1, Bury 2 at half-time, but it is. So into the dressing room. Things are going well, but you're capable of more. And in terms of changes, I think there's one obvious one. And that is Martin Davis for Finley Heath. And I think the other one should be Brodie Pert for Sam Burns. And that'll do. So into the second half, Poulter plays it back to McMahon-Brown. Finds Story. Plays it out to the right for White. White plays it backwards into his own half to Story. Picks out McGee. McGee to Heath onto McMahon-Brown. McMahon-Brown finds White. Played backwards to Story. White looking for support, runs into trouble, but wins it back himself. Finds Burns. Burns with the shot. And that is an absolutely brilliant goal from Sam Burns to make it Gainsborough Trinity 1, Bury 3. So breathing space again. And hopefully this time we can keep the 2-goal lead and not surrender it. Carr looks like he needs to come off. And I think it's going to have to be Coletta, and we'll move McMahon-Brown forward. The shot comes in, they get it clear, and the highlight comes to an end. So I'm going to drop Coletta back, bring McMahon-Brown forward. And actually, I might put Tyler White in there instead. In fact, no, I won't, because he's a better right back than Coletta is. So we'll leave it like that. And Kay plays backwards to Wassell. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Me, who takes it to the edge of his area, thumps it downfield. It's allowed to bounce. Ferguson with the shot. Ferguson with the goal. Cameron Ferguson makes it Gainsborough Trinity 2, Bury 3. Yeah, we'll continue with that change anyway. We will demand more. And I think that was our last change that we're allowed. It was. So Coletta to White. Forward to Burns, on to McMahon-Brown. Poulter, and the shot comes in. It's tipped over by the keeper for a corner, which Heath will take. Right-footed, in-swinging corner. Low into the area, header away. Story finds Heath, back to Poulter. Laid off, and Mee pulls off another really good save. Dwyer with the corner, left-footed in-swinger. Headed away. McFadden chases, but the highlight comes to an end. We're into the closing 15 minutes. And Lewis Story's picked up an injury. So Marvin Coletta will drop back to centre-back and will go without a defensive midfielder. And we'll just confirm that. So we're going to finish up with 10 men and a 1-goal lead to defend. So I'm going to go attacking for the last 8 to 10 minutes. Obviously, there'll be a fair chunk of stoppage time as well, I would think. And we wait to find out how long exactly there will be as Tawia comes forward. Tawia still going. Still going, Tawia. The cross comes in and the header is over the top. Dawson not forced into a save. And we're into 5 minutes of added time. Can we hold on for a 3-2 win? It's looking likely. We're in the last minute. And there is the full-time whistle. Gainsborough Trinity 2, Bury 3. I'll be back to show you the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode in just a moment. Okay, well, here is the league table. And as you can see, with 28 games gone, we've won 23, drawn 4, and lost just the 1. 73 points on the board, 7 clear of Marine, and a massive 23 clear of third place Gainsborough Trinity. I don't think we need to go any further down the table than that. We are at the very least going to be in the playoffs. And that, at this stage, would be a massive disappointment. So let's take a look at when we are going to be coming back. And I am going to whip through this season, as I have done the previous ones so far, and show you the final 2 games of the season, at home to Morpeth Town and away to Darlington. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.